from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return will stop right around the 25. So the Jets now in great position here to start things out. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make it. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling? And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Dancing to his left, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A gain of 12. And the Giants first down.
Back to throw. Russell. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first.
Deebo Samuel. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Second down at 4. Operating from the gun. Russell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Giants.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Russell. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Russell. And the catch made by Johnson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'd been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Russell. He finds his man. Complete. That's Pierce. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll try the left side. Morrison. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Russell. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Russell. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. These two teams all tied after one. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. Looking to throw. He completes it to Hunter. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again. Russell. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. It's Morrison, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. But you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases, because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts. To throw on 2nd down, Russell. And that is incomplete here.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So finally, a first down run. The offensive line has got to feel a whole lot better about themselves because I think they were starting to wonder, were we ever going to solve this defense and be able to do what we like to do, which is run the football.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
It's been a rough go on the ground throughout the entire game, but after a run like that, they may have found the spark to get their offense kick-started.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now they try the right side here. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Back to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good to make it 17-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And a capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Russell. And his throw here's incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Russell. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Russell. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake. Russell. It's Williams on the catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Pierce. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Back to throw again. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Russell. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Defense. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Shifts by him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.